Which one is this? Basic Appraisal Principles, page 213. Clause are different. The critical wording in a quitclaim deed usually states that the grantor hereby conveys and quitclaims. The term grant is not used in a quitclaim deed because that term might be interpreted to mean that the deed carries implied warranties. A quitclaim deed conveys nothing at all if the grantor has no real interest in the property at the time the deed is executed and delivered. For example, Abel and Baker are neighbors and good friends. They are not exactly sure where the boundary line between their lots is. A fence runs between the properties 29 yards from Baker's house. Baker thinks his true property line is actually 30 yards from the house, but he isn't really concerned about the 1 yard difference. Eventually, Abel and Baker both want to sell their lots, but they don't want to go to the expense of hiring a surveyor. They agree that the fence will be the boundary line. Baker gives Abel a quitclaim deed for 1 yard of property on the other side of the fence. Some common reasons for using a quitclaim deed are the following: to remove encumbrances, any claim, right, or interest held by one who is not the legal owner of the property. In a divorce, married couple can transfer ownership to one spouse. In a marriage, one spouse can add the other spouse to the property title. A person planning for an estate or a living trust can transfer ownership of the property to the trust. As a corrective deed, for example, the original deed has a legal description which did not close because it was incorrectly described. Sheriff's deed. A sheriff's deed, also referred to as a bargain and sale deed, is given to someone who purchases property at a mortgage foreclosure sale. Each state will have its own laws regarding sheriff's deeds. The following information is included to provide a generalized understanding of sheriff's deeds. The deed will likely state that the source of the sheriff's authority and the amount paid at the foreclosure sale. This type of deed conveys the title owned by the foreclosed party. It is similar to a quitclaim deed in that it contains no warranties from the former owner. Deed of trust versus deed in trust. A deed of trust is a written document legally conveying property to a trustee. In some states, a deed of trust is used in place of a mortgage. In a deed in trust, transfers ownership of property into a living trust or a land trust. Most deeds require 2 parties listed. However, on the deed in trust, 3 parties are found on the deed: the borrower, called the trustor or grantor, the lender or